Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita and welcome. And in today's video, we are talking all things affordable fragrance. Today's list is a good mix. We have some Middle Eastern, we have some niche. Honey, yes, you can get niche below $100. And we also have a couple of designers. So no matter your fragrance taste or style, I think all of these speak to summer, and you really do need to get your nose on these. They're all phenomenal scents, I must say, and I'm really excited to bring you this list. So if you caught my other summer fragrances video, those definitely focus more on the niche, the luxurious price points, but these smell phenomenal. They smell like money, but you don't have to spend a lot of money. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into today's video. All right, you guys, before we start, as always, be sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and if you find any value in the content along the way, give your girl a big thumbs up. This first fragrance is new to me. My little sister said that she smelled this fragrance on another girl, and she had to know what this woman had on, and she went right on home and bought it, honey. And she actually let me smell her fragrance, and I said, oh girl, let me add this to cart. Budget friendly, beautiful, long lasting citrus rose fragrance, and this is Purple Amethyst. I had never heard of this fragrance. It was not anything on my radar, but when I tell you, this smells so chic. It's like when you're in the mood to have a little floral, you know, air about you, but you want to smell bright, luminous, musky, powdery. This is the girl. This wears with so much gorgeous sillage and presence, but it's not overpowering. I feel like they really did give a good balance to where it doesn't become a powder bomb. You really do get something that smells more of like a fresh musky fragrance, but floral. So this one opens with lemon, lychee, and rose. You have middle notes of more rose, magnolia, iris, and orange blossom, and you have base notes of musk, patchouli, and amber. Now for me personally, I do get quite a bit of patchouli, more than what the lineup of things on Fragrantica would suggest. So if you are sensitive to patchouli, I would say I think you would still be safe. That's just me personally. It's not overdone and overpowering, but you can actually pick up on it. All right, but this is so beautiful. Again, very grown up. She's very chic about her business, period. But I think something like this would be a beautiful signature scent. If you're someone who loves to smell musky, clean, I don't think you can go wrong with this if you're a fan of rose. So again, this one is Purple Amethyst, and this is from the house of ARMAF. So this next fragrance also features lychee. It's also powdery, but they wear and smell nothing alike. This one is not going to be like a fresh bomb. This is going to be for someone who loves sweet and who loves lychee. For me personally, I feel like the lychee is the star. You pick up on it slightly here, but it is leading the pack in this particular fragrance, and this is Maleka. This is from ARMAF as well, and this is a more recent release from the Club de Nuit line. I don't have anything from the Club de Nuit, so this was a beautiful blind buy that I do not regret. If you love like those KLE fragrances, you know, they're sweet, they're fun, they're playful, they're girly, and you're looking for something that really does let that lychee shine, then I think Maleka would be a gorgeous addition to your collection. And side note, if you were wondering, because I mentioned rose and lychee in this one, if you're wondering if this smells anything like Delina, they not even related. Okay, I just want to throw that out there in case you were asking. Okay, so back to Maleka. So this one opens with lychee, pink pepper, and bergamot. You have middle notes of orris, and you have base notes of praline, sandalwood, and ambroxan. It gives beautiful sillage. It's not a loud beast, but it has wonderful lasting power because you do have the ambroxan in the base, so it does lend to a freshness, but you're going to get so much praline from this, and the orris is so soft, it's smooth. It lends a powdery quality to a fragrance in a very different way from it just being another like purple floral. I love orris. There is like this cozy, comforting scent that you get, and this texture that you get from orris or orris butter that you just really don't get with something that just straight up has an iris note or a violet or a heliotrope. It's very distinct, and I love the way it shows up in here. So again, if you're in the mood for something powdery, I think you would absolutely enjoy this one. Doesn't have the rose, okay? So if you're not a fan of that, then check this one out, because this one, baby, is all about a gorgeously sweet and addictive lychee. Again, this one is Club de Nuit's Maleka from ARMAF. Next is for my vanilla lovers. You've got to love it sweet, honey, okay? Perfect spring, summer, sweet vanilla, highly addictive. Spray with caution. Now, I told y'all that this ATHEERI, she did not come to play. She does smell very similar, and I would say that this is an intentional dupe, in my opinion, of Gucci's Flora Gorgeous Orchid. They smell very similar, but this one is sweeter. It wears with a lot more presence, actually. It lasts longer, and this one made me remove the Gucci one from my cart because I had been eyeing that one. I had this travel, loved it, enjoyed it, and I said that I wanted to add a full bottle when spring and summer roll back around. Honey, something made me get this. I don't know why. I think I saw Carlene do a review of this one, and I just decided to blind buy ATHEERI instead. No regrets. No regrets. Just, baby, ATHEERI is eating with both hands. So when I say no crumbs left, she done licked the plate. And it's just, it's one you absolutely have to have if you love florals, if you love vanilla, and you love it sweet. This wears with a richness. This wears with a playfulness. There is a brightness to it. Again, making it really perfect for this time of year. But she wears with so much presence, but you really can't take this from summer on into spring and winter, fall. Like, you can wear this all year without a doubt. This is also one of my favorite LATTAFA releases for this year, and I just highly recommend it. I really do. So this one opens with passion flower and dewdrop. You have middle notes of orchid and jasmine, and you have base notes of vanilla and amberwood. And the vanilla and the orchid, just beautifully done. I mean, it really does come off in the same way that it wears in the Gucci version, because that one is supposed to be about the vanilla orchid. And the dewdrops that they mention in here really does give it like this fresh summer aquatic air about it. But baby, the amberwood has some praline or something in it. This is not like a typical amberwood or amber sweetness. It is luxurious, it is fun, it is flirty, and she is highly addictive. All right, so next spring and summer date night, if you know he loves a sweet vanilla on you, girl, here you go, right here. ATHEERI from the house of LATTAFA. So switching gears, we're going to give you designer, we're going to give you fresh, we're going to give you obvious. We're addicted from Hermes. I have been raving about this, and baby, the 3.4 ounces in the cart, okay? Un Jardin sur la Lagoon. It is not new, but the way I've been holding this bottle up every third video, honey, you would think that Quentin Biche made it in 2025. Just a phenomenal scent. A phenomenal scent. I'm not saying he's behind it. I'm just saying, like, you all know when I get a new Quentin in my collection that I love, it's going to be talked about every third video. So you would think he made this one. But this Hermes fragrance, I just can't quite put into words why it is so special. Why it has me in an utter chokehold. It's fresh. It's floral. The magnolia is singing in this fragrance. I mean, she is singing like her mic is on and her name is Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Like, that's how much this girl is singing. And when I tell you, I hate that this is an EDT, because you do have to reapply it. After about 3 hours, you're gonna have to respray her, but I don't give a damn. She will be resprayed, and I can just sit here and sniff this bottle all day. She is elegant. She is slightly sweet. She is fresh. She's just remarkable. I don't need to tell you anything else. You need to get this in your life because you're going to love it. So the notes for this fragrance are lily, magnolia, sea notes, woody notes, and pittosporum. And the sea notes in here don't get weird, okay? They don't get weird. They're just there giving this magnolia this fresh, gorgeous quality without it getting funky or too salty or just, again, just weird. This is just perfectly executed. Perfect balance of everything that's going to allow you to feel feminine, floral, easy breezy, but I mean, she's wearing a Kelly belt and a Kelly bag, and I just love it. I absolutely love it. I've had this for about a month, so that lets you know how I have to spray this like every day. Like every day, even if I'm just going to bed, girl. If I'm going on my walk, this is what I'm wearing. If I'm going to run errands, this is what I'm wearing. The other day I got dressed up, you know, we going out with the girls for drinks and dinner. This was my scent, covered myself in it. Love it down. It's not a 10 because it's the EDT and it's not going to last forever, but at this price price point, you're not going to smell richer than anything, okay, for under $50 than this. Get it in your cart, get it in your life, and you're welcome. This one again is from the house of Hermes, and this is Un Jardin sur la Lagoon. This next one is absolutely my go-to gym scent. This is my go-to. I just want to smell clean, fresh, beautiful, girly, but very much so chic. And this is from the house of Forever Mood. This is You Remind Me. This is just a beautiful, simple, musk, feminine fragrance. Like, I will put this in the same vein as like a Musk 12. They don't smell alike, but I feel like if you enjoy Musk 12, and I don't know who these people are that don't enjoy that scent, because I love her down. I hate that Musk 12 is going away. I think you would enjoy You Remind Me. It is just such an easy reach, and I feel so put together when I put her on. So this one features an apricot note. You also have some skin musk and orange blossom. The orange blossom, it is very much so in the background of this fragrance. It really is all about the musk. You do get a fruity nuance from the apricot, but it is a gorgeous musk fragrance that doesn't get into that musky powdery territory. It really is a true, beautiful, clean white musk. Fruity, slightly, a little floral, a little white floral you get, but it's not going to be a orange blossom scent. Like, it's not going to take over the scent and become like this orange blossom thing. You just smell something a little faint and floral in the backdrop, lending to the femininity of it, all right? So again, this one is Forever Moods You Remind Me. So this next fragrance is for my beast mode lovers. We're talking summer, we're talking sexy, we're talking spicy, we are talking pure seductress. All right, this is unisex. This is Barea Oud's Honor and Glory. I am going to be the one to tell you, it doesn't matter who wears it. It's truly genderless. And like, where am I right now? When I smell this, I'm just captivated. That is the word. I'm captivated, but I'm also flabbergasted that you can create a scent of this quality at this price point. When you really start to get into these really well executed Middle Eastern fragrances, you are going to wonder if you are paying these $300 and $500 price points for the name. I mean, are we just paying for the name? Because baby, the quality is here in this fragrance, and for you to be able to get this at $50 and under, why and how? Please explain. I need answers. But this one is so unique, you guys. It's so unique, and that's why I always talk about it, because you're gonna spray this and people are gonna smell you just on the other end of the hallway, the room, wherever you are. People are gonna smell you. If they can see you, they can smell you, okay? And this is pineapple, it is black pepper, it is turmeric, it is sweet, it's creamy, it is everything you want to smell like when you are ready to stun. You're going out. This is not, I'm wearing this to work. You can, okay? But bear in mind, you're going to get a lot of attention. So if you got a boardroom meeting and you don't want everyone like distracted, I probably would not wear this, because she is absolutely one that is going to turn the heads and garner the attention. So this one opens with cinnamon and creme brulee. You have middle notes of turmeric, cinnamon, black pepper, benzoin, and you have base notes of moss, cashmere, sandalwood, and vanilla. I think if you are in the market for a original scent from LATTAFA that is a stunner, it's very unique, it's not going to smell like anything else in your collection. You love pineapple, you love cinnamon, you like the idea of, you know, a slight turmeric kick to the, no, I'm not even gonna say slight. You can smell the turmeric in this one. So if you're looking for something, you know, that checks those boxes, I really think you would love this. Now this one sweetened up quite a bit over time. Like, I wasn't getting creme brulee when I first got this. I was getting something that smelled like a juicy pineapple, but it's gotten sweeter. Like, I really do get the vanilla and the creme brulee aspect of it, whereas I feel like I really did not get that when I first got this. It was definitely giving pepper, it was giving turmeric, it was giving pineapple, but the way this has like really come full circle and full bodied and well balanced, I sing it so many praises, and I truly do enjoy this one. You do pick up on the moss, so bear that in mind. If you struggle with moss, you do get it in here, but this is a fabulous another 10, especially for something you can get for under $50. Even if it was $300, $400, worth the price point, all right? So again, this one is Barea Oud, Honor and Glory from the house of LATTAFA. Now let's move into something a little fresher. It's beautiful coconut beach vibes. Coconut Lagoon from Paris Corner is perfect for this time of year. If you love fragrances fragrances that are similar to like a Virgin Island Water by Creed. They're not the same. Like, this is not a dupe of that. But I think if you enjoy those really beautiful, bright citrus freshies with a little, you know, coconut in there, then you would absolutely enjoy this one, because this really has a prominent lemon that works for me. It also has apple, and it smells like a green apple. So it seems like those would just be really harsh, but the caramel addition to this, you know, that coconut vanilla combo, you're getting all of that. And I just think that it works really well for high heat. You want something that's coconut but not suntan. You love a good citrus. You cannot go wrong with this one. So this one opens with notes of apple, mandarin, and lemon. You have middle notes of watermelon and caramel. You have base notes of coconut and vanilla. I don't get anything that smells like watermelon, at least to my nose on my skin. I really don't get that. I do get coconut. I do get that lemon. And honestly, the lemon in this fragrance almost comes off as like this lemon lime. It's almost like Sprite vibes without, you know, the fizziness. And you've got that coconut vanilla thing going on. Beautiful, bright, fresh citrus, okay? If you need one in your life, this is an excellent choice. Again, this one is Coconut Lagoon, and this is from Paris Corner. Last but not least on this list is a niche fragrance. This is a gorgeous rose and orris combo, okay? Kajal. This is their very first fragrance, so it's self-titled. And I think that if you love powdery fragrances and you want to be truly feminine, soft, almost like rose but ethereal, a little fresh because it's very citrusy in the top, you would absolutely love this. So because you have a lot of citrus like that lemon, you're going to get this air of freshness, but it's not going to be sharp and cutting because that orris just smooths everything over. This one, I feel like, even though, you know, these purple bottles, they have notes in common interchangeably, they wear very differently, all of them. So this is all about the rose. The rose really does shine in this fragrance. And again, if you want something powdery, because the orris is definitely front and center, but you want to also smell very clean, bright, and fresh, perfect for summer, then Kajal is one you absolutely have to get, because you can get this for under $100. I think maybe 80 bucks for 100 ml of a niche fragrance, okay? And as this juice is purple, this is going to give you all of the purple vibes in the scent. So this one opens with Calabrian bergamot, mandarin orange, and Amalfi lemon. You have middle notes of Turkish rose and orris, and you have base notes of musk, Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and sandalwood. It's just a gorgeously balanced fragrance, and I think when I smell this, I almost get something that smells like heliotrope in there, but it's not mentioned. Maybe it's the way the tonka bean comes off, but you would think there is some heliotrope mixed in there with the orris. But a beautiful feminine fragrance, okay? Kajal, amazing performance. So you're gonna be able to spray this on, and even though it is fresher, it is rose, it is powdery, it's going to give you that 8-hour wear. Again, wonderful thing to have for under $100, all right? So again, this one is Kajal from the house of Kajal. All right, you guys, so that is it for me. Please drop me a line below. Let me know some on this list that have really piqued your interest. Honey, you don't have to break the bank to smell amazing this summer, and so I really do hope you enjoyed today's lineup. It has been real. Be sure you are subscribed. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.